Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to just get into some of the things that I've been finding from the op shop. Pickle's going crazy out there because he's been sitting around all day and now he wants to play with his prawn. Oh, Pickle. Okay, I haven't done any videos, like made anything. I've just been, for the past nearly 2 weeks, just laying up in bed trying to, because if I sit up too long, it all the pressure goes back down on my foot and it gets quite painful. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this video. Alright, so I'm going to make some dangles out of some of the things I've found from the op shop. Now here's the opportunity. I can't go out op shopping, so here's the opportunity to make things. Now what I've got is a whole bag of these little cottons, and I thought when I got a few, I thought, oh, what can I do with them? They actually came in half of them probably came in something else that I bought, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll just poke them away. And then I thought, what can I do with them? And then I remembered when I made my sister's junk journal, her crafty junk journal, I'm pretty sure I put one of these on a dangle and added things to it. And I thought, oh, perfect. So I'm going to make some dangles. Here's two that I've made already. And I've just put some of my little... Come on. I've just put some of my fibres around it that match the colour of the actual cotton reel, and then gone from there. And this one's the same. It was a brown reel, so I put some brown fibre around it and then just added some sequins and bits and pieces like that to it. So that's what I'm going to make today. I've picked out a few things out of all my op shopping things. Like I've got a whole tin here full of beads and bits and pieces that I scratched through. You could even add flowers onto it, but I'm not going to on this one. So what I'm going to do, I'll put my glasses on, is I'm just going to see what will cover this nicely. So I want a little bit of that fibre. These are some of the fibres I've got in a box that I wound onto cardboards, and just so I can access easy, because I've put the excess back in my storage bay, because it just all gets a bit too much when it's all sitting around. So we'll have a bit of that one. So the first little bits, just put my phone up. I just want to glue on the first little bits. Yeah, I'm getting there with the foot. It's just going to be a long road. I've had my ups and downs and cries, and most days I have a little cry during the day. Just because it's just so frustrating. Alright. Excuse me if I'm shaky. I come out from hospital, I'm just really shaky. No, I suppose all the drugs are still working out of my system. Okay, I've just put that on the little reel, and I'll just add a little bit up from the top. And I guess if you don't like that black edge, you could cover it with something, but it's not bothering me. And then, oops, I thought that was the glue. Put a little bit down the bottom. No, you're going to have to take yourself out, sweetie. Oh, I've got the door open for him, but he doesn't like going out by himself. Go on. Go do a pee. Go on. Go outside. Alright, I've got some fibres then now attached to that, and what I'm going to do from there is sew some sequins on it. Now I'm just going to bring in my bead thread because I want it to I don't want to see it, so let's just get the right colour happening. All these bead threads that I showed you I bought, and they've been working really good. Bead needle. All right. Just put a knot in the bottom of that. Alright, I'll just excuse all the glue on my fingers. I'll just go in anywhere into there, because remember you've got the cotton on there that you can see through there. It's the purple cotton, and it can catch into that. And I'll just cut off that little tail, and then we just start to bead it. If I can pick it up. Alright, into some of my colours here that I got off Temu, and we'll just use some sequins and a bead. Then we go back through the sequin, then just out anywhere. Okay, just like that. You can see the little sequin on there. And then we just do that all over it, just to glam it up. Go on, out you go, Pickle. And you can add the bugle beads too. Oops, sorry, bit shaky. Bugle bead's going to stand out down the bottom, isn't it? I'll just go back through the other end. It'll tighten it up like that. Just like that. Another bead on, a sequin on. Whoop, I'll flick somewhere. Oh, there's a lot of sequins there. Then just come out somewhere else on the bead, like that. So we just keep going. Oh, just put some little sequins on too. Where did that sequin go? Oh, it's there. I'm just putting little sequins on. Oops, forgot to go in through the bead. Stop shaking. So if you make a mistake, it's very easy, very forgiving. Whoop. That sequin went somewhere. Not sure where. Now, if you're going to work with these little cotton reels, you're best to decorate it first before you put all the dangles on. And I learnt that the hard way, because the dangles were just getting in the way everywhere, which was a pain. So make sure you decorate first. Another bugle bead on. If I can get to it. I'll put a few down the bottom. Now Pickle's on the bed watching. Dog's behaving badly. Barking at them. He hasn't left my side since I come home. He's been very attached to me. Hey, that's enough. Pickle. That's enough. Pickle! That's enough. Enough. Pickle! Stop it! Oh, I think I'll put one more on. Stop! Alright, just make sure it's all pulled tight, and then I'll just finish that off. And that's a good thing about this bead thread, you can pull it quite tight, and yeah, it's sort of like, I don't know, it's sort of like a the feel of it is like a nylon-y what do you call it, stuff you pick your teeth with. So that's how my bead has turned out. I'll get my, come on, okay, so it's gone from looking like this to this. Alright, I'll close that up. Now I've got a few other things here. I've got this nylon thread. I found this at the op shop. It's really, really, really strong. So I'm sort of opting on using that to thread it with. I know it's white, but I've been doing two layers of it so that it, you know, it's got a good hold on it. Now I want to put this dangly thing on the bottom, this disc, and bring it all up together. Actually, I might fold that in half, take that through. I mean, everyone makes these things different. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to make a dangle, is there? Don't think so. Okay, got that on. Now what did I want to put on next? A bead. Let's cut all these off straight. All these beads were found at the op shop. All the little jewelry bits were found at the op shop. So it's all recycled bits and pieces. Okay, I'm going to put that through there. Cotton spool. Like that. This middle one here, I'm going to put a gold, what do you call it? Like a bead clasp thing. I don't know what you call them. Put the other one on. Oh, hang on. I was going to do something different there. I'm going to put this thing on. Did I want to put that on first? No, I didn't. Ah. No, I want to put the bead on. I was looking at them and I thought, wonder what order they can go in. That way then that way. Okay, can you see it? A bit hard to see on top of that black thing. Okay, then I wanted to put the gold little bead cap. That's what they call bead caps. Gold bead cap. If I can stop shaking. Another bead. Another bead cap. Sorry, I burped then. That was a bit gross. Right, so it's got a little bead cap thing like that on it. And then to finish it, I can't remember what I was going to put on to finish it. Bead cap's probably a little bit too big. Maybe they'll close up. Let me have a look in here. Something with a decent size hole too. Maybe this one. And if I just do two at a time, I might be able to thread it better. Right, and I want those. Now the thing is with these, I found, when you're making them, you need to put something so that it closes off that. Like you could put a little stopper in there, you know, or you need to just put something in so that, you know, it doesn't go through like that, because that's quite a big hole. And they sort of, if you don't make them tight, they sort of jiggle around like that, and I don't like that. So I like to push it all down tight so it sits in there. I'm going to tie off these. That's why I've got a smaller bead right at the top. and then tie that off tight so it sits nicely. Right, and then tie it off at the top. Cut, and there's my dangle. That's my purple one. So they're the three. I'll just put that stuff back in there. They're the three that I've just made, and sort of got to the point where I need to sit back down again, or lay back down again because of my foot, but I thought they turned out pretty cute. Right, so there's some dangles that I can put on my journals and just have some fun with all the little bits and pieces you get from the op shop, and all these little cotton things. Like, I think they're great. You know, just one day here I could sit down and just do these, not put the whole dangle together. You could just sit down and just sew, put your fibers on and sew on the beads, and they could be waiting then to put on a dangle. So that'd probably be the easiest thing to do, would be to do them in little sections like that. So I hope you've enjoyed my little dangle tutorial, and if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love it if you'd come over and see what I get up to. Yeah, this broken leg of mine has just forced me now to look at all my supplies and see what I can do, see what I can make with them. And you know, I just really enjoyed sitting here doing this today. It's really taken my mind into a better place. Yeah. All right, so I will catch you real soon for a new video. Bye.